Today I'm going to demonstrate how to fit replacement or corrective lenses into a TUSA M-28 Geminis scuba diving mask. The Geminis mask comes with a twin plain glass lenses. These can be removed and refitted with a corrective lens. The corrective lenses can be minus or plus. We do minus from -1 to -8 in half diopters. That means 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 and so on. We do a plus correction from +1 to +4.5. Again +1, +1.5, +2 and so on. We also do a bifocal lens. This is a plain lens across the top with a small reading section here, which for reading a gauge or a computer we do from +1 to +4.5, again in half diopters. The tools I'm going to use is just a mask tool that we have. It's a plastic tool with a flat edge on the top. This just stops us from scratching the mask. The first thing to remove is this center nose clip here. Difficult to see on a transparent section. To do this, we rotate the mask over, pull the skirt back from the yellow frame, and there will be a latch there which we can push upwards and outwards, and the center clip will now be removed. We need to keep this for reassembly. Once we're around here, we can now insert the plastic tool between the yellow outer frame and the clear inner frame, and we can follow this all the way around the mask, and the inner frame will separate from the outer frame. Now we can just simply pop out the glass lenses, the plain lenses, put those to one side like so. Once we've completed this, we can just check the skirt is still sitting correctly in the eye socket and that the nose is in the correct position. So if we have the nose pushed inwards or the skirt just kinked onto there, that won't fit correctly later on. There's a ridge here that the skirt sits into, so just make sure the skirt is in its fixed position on the ridge of the outer frame. That is then fitted correctly. We're now ready to fit the lenses. The first lens I have is a minus lens, glass lens. If I hover over the writing, you might see that change. This is a bisymmetrical lens, so it can fit into the left eye or the right eye. All we need to do is push the lens reasonably firmly into the eye socket, and that will trap the skirt. We can now take another lens. This one I'm going to replace with a bifocal lens, so it's plain across the top and a reading section at the bottom. These lenses are left and right handed when you order those. Again, we just push that into the socket of the skirt and press firmly. Now we've done that, we can now fit the inner retaining frame. You will see on the frame we have some latches around. These need to be clicked into position on the outer frame, the yellow outer frame. We can just simply push those into position. You should hear them click and lock into position. I tend to go around this a couple of times, just making sure that I have firmly pushed the latches into place. So you need to be quite firm with this, and all should be locked into place. Once we've completed that, we can now pull on the mask skirt all the way around the mask. The skirt is now trapped between the lens and the frame, so if the skirt does not come away or move, then we know we've trapped that correctly and that we won't get any leaks. Okay, once we've done that, the final thing to do is to reinstall the nose clip. This has a top and bottom part of it, so the bigger part at the top, smaller part at the bottom. This I think will be obvious when you come to this section. Just push that back into place nice and firmly, and now we're completed. All we need to do now is clean the lenses and test the seal, make sure everything is okay.